Hi Sonia, thanks for helping my project. Could you say a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I'm Sonia Price. I've been married to Nathan for 25 years. I currently work for HP. I have two sons, Stephen and Christopher, and I'm currently in New York City in a Lyft drive to go see Christopher.
And it's like 20 minutes to midnight.
That's right. I was wondering when my husband would interview me. No idea. It'd be New York City taxi ride.
Yes. Did you know that NASA is financing astronauts to the moon for the first time since 1972?
I did know that. I hear about it every day, actually.
And what do you think about it?
I think it's great. I think it's time. I think with all the stuff that Elon is doing, I think we're ready, and he does a lot in terms of safety and makes sure people get there safely. So I think we're ready, and I think it's time for us to go to the moon and colonize the moon. We see it every day, and now it'd be good to actually go back and stay.
And if it was safe and affordable, would you take a trip to space?
I think I want to be like the 2000th person. I know in the past I've told you the 100th person, but yeah, just want people to go actually settle down there, make sure they can make some Indian food and stuff, and then go.
How about just to orbit? Go around a few times, come back in a couple of days?
Yeah, I just got off a plane ride, so I don't know what couple of days. Sure, orbiting is fine for people who want to go do it, go see the moon, but I do think they need to shorten the time from here to the moon and the orbiting too.
I think claustrophobia is the number one reason why I've heard people don't want to go to space.
I would concur. I was in the aisle seat today, and at first I was in the window seat, and then thankfully I got the aisle seat, but I was still very claustrophobic, even on a plane, so I can imagine being in the SpaceX shuttle would still also be very claustrophobic.
When you think of the future, what do you see?
In terms of space, or just in general?
In general.
I see a bright future for humanity. I think the fact that we're looking at the environment and trying to protect the environment, I think that's very encouraging. I do think there's just too much going on. It's just, how do you contain, with so many humans, how do you contain just all the tasks and manage them and move them in the right direction? I do think we're doing great from a medicine perspective. I think we'll continue to evolve in that space. I do look into the future and think of us not getting sick, us living longer, healthier lives. I feel like the future is bright for humanity.
What do you think are some of the biggest threats to our future?
I think we're witnessing it right now with Russia and Ukraine. I think it's such a waste of effort and human life and disruption. I don't understand it. I think that is the biggest threat, humanity turning on humanity. And I just think it's such a waste. I think all those resources could be used for building an automated dishwasher, as an example, instead of blowing up buildings and people and stuff like that.
Yeah. I wonder if Putin's married.
Yeah, no, I don't know. He does have daughters, so.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Let's see, I have another question for you. Okay, imagine your descendants immigrate to Mars, and your great-great-great-great-granddaughter is on Mars, has grown up on Mars all her life. She's in high school now, and she is doing a project on this period in time. Kind of like we would do a project on, periods of time, like 100, 200 years ago. And she comes across this video. What are some things you might share with her to help her write her 2020s.
The 2020s.
Yeah, write a paper on the 2020s on Earth.
Yeah. I would tell her that she has a great, amazing, great grandfather
Wow.
who just joined NASA. I would tell her that she has it in her blood to have one day been on Mars. I would tell her that the world, is a semi-safe place right now. We're just coming out of this viral infection disease pandemic called COVID, and hopefully they have it contained by that time. I tell her I love Bollywood music. I would also tell her she should continue her education and look for other planets to go to. After everything's been settled in, of course. Tell her my sons, her great grandparents are looking into lengthening life, and are trying to make this world a better place. I tell her I just visited Mexico City. I wouldn't have done that without my kids encouraging me to do that. And I tell her accounting is a good profession. I really enjoy accounting right now and external reporting, and hope she's doing something in the accounting field, and hopefully everything is automated by then, and that we can rely on our systems and actually take credence in what the systems say. We still do a lot of monitoring of systems right now, and are they telling us the right thing or not the right thing? I'd also tell her to enjoy life, to take things lightly. Don't stress about the small things. I stress about the small things. So hopefully you don't stress about the small things. And I just really learn from things, educate yourself, and hope you're having a great and lovely, wonderful life.
And hopefully the talk about automatic dishwasher doesn't make any sense, because
it's already automated.
It's been done for like so many decades now. Yeah. Well, cool. Is there anything else you want to add?
I just want to ask you, how are you enjoying your NASA second week? And is it everything that you thought it would be so far, or more?
Well, I would say I wasn't exactly sure what to expect. There's a lot of difference between kind of what you think about a job on the outside versus the inside. I would say that there's a lot of positives about it. One is everybody's been extremely supportive. They're constantly offering help, advice. They're always available. Two, I would say NASA is extremely mature when it comes to training people. They have processes that they've been doing for literally decades and decades and decades to get people trained for this. They're constantly doing process improvement, and they have kind of like an established institution that is able to produce predictable results. So that's been amazing. I've seen mission control so many times on TV from the visitors gallery. I've talked to people that have worked in mission control. I've never actually been in there until last Friday, not today, but a week ago. And it was just amazing. It was like, I don't know, you have like these people that are really big into sports, and they go to like some major field and walk out on it where like some game was played, and they have like this experience, or somebody looking at a war memorial, or somebody looking at some type of concert. It's like some type of really amazing experience, and I had that walking into mission control, so I thought that was great. I think parts about the job that kind of concerned me is the realization that as a NASA person, I can no longer be, carefree with what I say are published. I had to think about, how it might reflect upon NASA, and so I gotta really be careful there. So that's something that I'm coming to grips with, and it is a lot of learning. This is my first week of formal training, and it's just it's going to take a little while to get back into that school mode. But I think in a few weeks I would have kind of recalibrated and redeveloped those skills, and I think I'd be in a good position to go. So I would say I'm really extremely excited about it.
So you've been doing this countdown to the moon for I think 2+ years now. How do you feel about it? Do you still enjoy it? Are you looking forward to another? I think to another 2 years or so?
Yeah, it's actually closer to 2 years and 10 months.
2 years and 10 months.
Yeah. I would say, I've gotten so far into it, I feel like I have to finish it. I would say that sometimes it's exciting, sometimes it seems like a drag. And I guess with anything that we repetitively do, you always have good and bad. But I think largely, I feel very excited that it's something I might actually complete. So.
That's great. So what do you think about our future?
I think our future is what we can make of it. And through this interview process, I've been both pleasantly surprised and worried. And pleasantly surprised because I'm amazed you go up to just random people, ask them questions about the future, and they have very intelligent comments, and they're thinking through the problem. And I think the problem that we have in modern society is we're not asking people the right questions. I've been kind of saddened by the thinking of sort of a lot of engineers' developments have been through taking apart stuff and putting stuff back together whenever they were a kid. And technology is becoming so closed off in many respects. You don't take apart TVs today like you used to. You don't take apart computers. You don't take apart any of these things. So I just worry that maybe we might be closing off those development avenues and end up with technology that we depend upon that we don't know how to create. So that's kind of my concern.
I can actually see you now.
Yeah, we're in the Lincoln Tunnel.
That's right.
About to cross over to underneath the Hudson.
Yeah.
Going from New Jersey to New York.
Would you like to say anything more?
Oh, so much. No, I think we have an exciting future. I think, my career started out with the internet, and I feel like the 2020s are going to be to the internet what the 1990s were to... The 2020s are going to be to space, what the 1990s were to the internet. So I feel like almost like a whole nother internet startup phase. So it's really going to be an exciting time, I think. At the NASA Training Academy introduction, there are many speakers that referred to this as the golden age of space. So there's definitely a view that's shared by people that have seen the industry for a while, and it's exciting to hear them echo that sentiment.
All right. Well, I wish you all the best, Nathan, in your NASA endeavors, and countdown to the moon. Right. Here's to us.
Here's to us. I think this is the first time I've interviewed somebody in the car where the other person was also in the car, or both of us were in the car. Because I've done car interviews before, but either they were in the car and I was at my desk, or
I think Isaac was in the car.
Oh, that's right, Isaac. Yeah. Isaac was in the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanna give a shout out to my parents and Judy and Mark and Maggie and Chase and Ian and Isaac and and James, and Krista, you know. Yeah, here's to all of us.
Yep, the future is what y'all make of it too. Okay.
All right, talk to y'all soon.
Bye-bye.